Once we come to our lying down position, make sure that we can extend our arms. Our palms can face up. Closing our eyes. Bringing our awareness to our breath. Feeling our breath slow down. And very slowly bend our knees. Draw our knees into our chest. Give them a hug. And let's rock side to side, moving with core stability. And then come back to center. Let's open our arms out like wings, keeping our knees bent. Let's lower our knees over to the left, releasing them all the way down. You can prop up your legs with either a block on the outside of your leg, maybe one in between your legs, or both. Allowing the shoulders to relax down. From this position, lift our right arm above the floor and let it hover. And then lower it back down. Lift our right arm, let it hover, driving our right shoulder into the floor. And relax, letting it come all the way down. And one more time, lift our arm, let it hover. Lower back down and relax. Lift our right arm, let it hover, and then we're going to turn our palm facing down, sweep our hand towards the back end of our mat, so towards our hips, and then we're going to sweep our straight arm back out to the side, flip our palm up, sweep our hand behind us as we hug our shoulder blade onto our back. Then sweeping our hand back out to the side, palm facing down, draw our hand towards our hip. And then sweeping our arm back out to the side, flip our palm up, draw our arm back behind us as we hug our shoulder blade down our back. Sweep our arm back out to the side, palm faces down, bring it back towards our hip. And then sweep our arm back out to the side, palm facing up. Hug our shoulder blade onto our back. And then bringing our arm out to the side, lower it down and let it relax. Drawing our knees back in towards our chest, lift them up, and we're going to lower our legs over to the right. Again, you can have a prop underneath your knees, one in between your knees, or both. Feeling our low belly stay hugged in, supporting our low back, so that our twist can happen from mid-back up. Just taking a moment to soften and relax, allowing our breath to assist in that relaxation. Lifting our left arm up and let it hover above the floor. Feeling our shoulder blade firm on our back, keeping the back of our shoulder on the floor. Then lower our arm down, let it relax. Notice any softening in the left side of our back. Then pressing our left shoulder into the floor, lift our arm up, let it hover. Lower it down and let it relax. Notice any softening across the front of the left side of our chest. Lift our left arm one more time, let it hover. And lower it down, let it relax. Lift our left arm, let it hover. And then flip our palm over, draw our hand towards the back of our hip. Sweep our arm back out to the side, flip our palm up, take our arm behind us as we hug and pull our shoulder blade down our back. And then reaching our hand out to the side, palm faces down, sweep our hand towards our hip, and then taking our hand back out to the side, flipping our palm up, pull our shoulder blade down our back as we extend our arm back behind us. And then bringing our arm back out to the side, palm facing down, draw our hand towards the back of our hip. And sweeping our arm out to the side, palm facing up, draw our hand back behind us, hugging our shoulder blade onto our back. Bring our arm back out to the side and lower it down. Drawing our knees in towards our chest, lift our knees up, release any props we have between our legs, and then hug our knees into our chest. Lift our feet up, rock forward and back. Come up to seated, then flip over on into all fours. Spreading our fingers wide, creating a strong base of support for an all fours position. And then let's find a few cat-cows. Exhaling, rounding our back. Inhale, open our heart. Flowing with our breath. And then come to a neutral position. We're going to walk our hands back towards our knees, keeping our hands on the ground. Let's inhale, open our heart again. On our next exhale, open up our mouth. Breathe heavy through our mouth as we bend our elbows and breathe out. Inhale, come back up, straight arms. Take a nice big deep breath. Exhale, sigh deeply through our mouth. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sigh deeply through our mouth. Inhale, rise up, breathe through our nose. Exhale, sigh deeply. A few more times. And return to a normal breathing. Let our head soften, our neck relax, our shoulders sink down. Keeping our arms straight. Taking a moment to just check in with our breath. Maybe closing our eyes. Notice how this feels on our body. And walk our hands forward. Let's find kneeling plank. Curl our toes under, lift our knees, downward facing dog. And lower our knees back down to the mat. Keep our toes curled under, walk our hands back towards our knees again. Stretching the bottom of our feet. And walk our hands forward. We're going to draw our right knee into our chest, out to the side, back, and then back in. Just making nice big circles with our knee within our hip. And one more time. And then switch sides. Just waking up our hip, finding movement. One more time. And then put our knee down, move our hips side to side, let our shoulders move in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Let's grab a hold of our strap and then grab a seat. As you find your seated position, you can sit on a towel, blocks, your mat. You can be cross-legged. You can sit on your heels, whatever feels best for you and whatever allows you to keep a neutral, upright spine. Then you're going to grab a hold of your strap. And I want you to take your palms and face them up towards the ceiling. Hands are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Find a gentle grip of your strap and then take our hands up to the ceiling, keeping our palms facing back behind us as much as we can. Shoulder blades are going to stay down on our back. We're going to bend our elbows, pull the strap down, and bring it to our chest. And as we bring it to our chest, I want you to squeeze the base of your shoulder blades together as you hug your elbows in towards your side. Feel your chest lift up. And then relax your spine. Lift your hands back up and take them back up to like a Y position. And then bend your elbows, lift your chest, create tension on your strap as you bring it down towards the top of your chest. Elbows hug in tight, shoulder blades are squeezing together. Take our strap back up, keeping resistance on the strap, but let it be a little bit lighter. Then bend our elbows, pull the strap down. Elbows come into our side, squeezing our shoulder blades together. Draw our knuckles back up to the ceiling as we straighten our arms. Let our spine relax. And then again, pull the strap down, creating tension on the strap, hugging our elbows into our sides, squeezing our shoulder blades together. And back up, softening our upper back, softening our spine, softening our grip on the strap. Couple more times, bringing it down. Hug our elbows in towards our ribs, squeeze our shoulder blades together, feel our chest rise up. And take our hands back up. And one more time. And extend the strap back up. And then we're going to bring the strap in front of us, place the strap on our legs. We're going to take our hands, flip them over. So now our hands are going to be palms facing down. Slide your hands out as wide as you feel comfortable. And this is totally adjustable to whatever you need. We're going to lift our arms up, clear the top of our head, bring our hands back behind us, and lower the strap down behind us to whatever feels good. Now, some of you will just make it behind the head, some will make it to the shoulders, some will get all the way down to the hips. Come back up, keeping tension on the strap the entire time. Bring the strap in front of us. And lift the strap up. Shoulder blades stay down. Strap comes back to a place that honors us. Again, keeping tension on that strap. Lift it back up. Clear our head. Bring it forward. Keeping that tension on our strap. Lift up. Shoulder blades down as we draw back behind us. And bring it forward. And down. And bring it up. And back. One more time. Finding a full, complete forward and back, keeping tension on the strap. And then bring the strap down. We're going to release it onto our lap. Let our palms face up. Let our shoulders soften down. Close our eyes. Allowing the arms to relax. And I want you to actively pull your head back. Keeping our chin parallel to the ground. Keep the front of our ribs hugged in. And place our hands on our forehead, holding our head in place. Actively press our head into our hands and our hands into our head. And then we're going to begin to slowly tuck our chin. And then lifting our chin back up. Working through the front of our neck. Keep our head reaching back but pushing forward. Hands are creating resistance. Lift our chin up to a place that's comfortable for us. And slowly lower our chin down till it's parallel to the ground. And then relax our neck, release our hands, keep our eyes closed. Feel our shoulders soften into an open position. Slowly turn our head side to side. Bringing our head back to center. Let's pull our head back just a tiny bit. Feeling our head in mostly a neutral position. Take our right hand to the side of our head. Hold our head in this place. Check in that we're still neutral. Actively press our head into our hand and our hand into our head. And relax. Releasing our right hand down, place our left hand on the side of our head. Make sure that our head isn't trying to meet our hand, but instead our hand meets our head. Check in that our head and neck are fairly neutral. Then actively press. And then relax, letting our hand come back to our lap. Let's turn our heads side to side. Bringing our head back to center. Let's open our eyes. We're going to come to an all fours position and then come up to kneeling. We're just going to give our legs a break before we go back to our neck. From this kneeling position, let's extend our left leg out to the side. We're going to take our right hand, reach it up to the ceiling. Keep our shoulder blade down our back. Take our left hand to our hip so that our hip is staying down. Then lean over towards our left leg. Come back up. We're going to place our right hand on the floor. Take our left hand, reach it up to the ceiling, and you're going to stay here or option to lift our left leg. Put our left foot down, take our left hand to our hip, rise up, reach our right hand up and over. Come back up, release our right hand down, release our left knee down, and we're going to switch sides. Extending our right leg out to the side, we're letting our right hip soften down. Right hand comes to our hips, it's below the waist. not on our leg, but on our hip. Left hand comes up to the ceiling. Lean over to the right. Slowly come up, place our left hand on the floor. Right hand comes up to the ceiling. Option to lift our right leg. Put our right foot down, right hand comes to our hip. Rise up, left hand reaches up. Lean over to the right. Come back up, put our left hand down, release our right knee down. We're going to come back to a seated position. It can be on our heels, it can be cross-legged. Just allow our hips to be higher than our knees. And let our hands relax in our lap. Close our eyes, let our shoulders soften down. Slowly lower our head forward, tucking our chin, keeping our spine lifted, our shoulders relaxed down. And then turn our chin to the right and lift it up towards the ceiling. Bringing our chin back to center. Draw our chin to the left and lift it up to the ceiling. Bringing our chin back to center. Lifting our chin up until it's parallel to the ground. Eyes are still closed. Actively pull our head back as we lift the crown of our head up. Feel our shoulders sink heavy. And turning our head side to side. Bringing our head back to center. Let's tip our left ear towards our left shoulder. And then you can keep your right shoulder pressing down, or you can tuck your right hand underneath your hip. Taking our peace fingers of our left hand, reach them out to the side, up to the ceiling, and to the right side of our head. Placing those peace fingers on the side of our head. Encouraging alignment of our left ear in line with our shoulder. Nose pointing forward. Spine lifting. Then releasing our hand from our head, slowly tip our nose towards our left armpit. And reach our left hand back up to the ceiling. Peace fingers are going to rest on the back of our head. Just encouraging alignment. For those whose bodies respond to more of the kinesthetic touch, that's what we're working with here with our hands. We're not pulling. We're not trying to force anything. But instead, just encouraging the opportunity to let go. Releasing our hand from our head. Slowly turn our nose forward. And then lift our head up. Releasing our right hand from underneath our hip. Turn our head side to side. Just finding gentle movement, gentle, slow movement. Bringing our head back to center. Keeping our eyes closed, let's tip our head to the right. Lift and lengthen our spine. Maybe sliding our left hand underneath our hip. Encouraging the left shoulder to stay down. Right hand comes out to the side, lift it up to the ceiling, and then take our peace fingers to the left side of our head. Keep lifting and lengthening our spine. We're stretching through the left side of our neck and through the top of our shoulder. And releasing our right hand back to our lap. Let's slowly turn our nose towards our right armpit. Letting that stretch move into the back of the left side of our neck. Take our right hand, bring it out, and then up to the ceiling. Peace fingers come to the back of our head. And releasing our hand from our head. Slowly turn our nose forward. And lifting our head up. Bringing our left hand to our lap. Actively pull our head back. Holding. And then relax. Turning our head side to side, nice and slow. Bringing our head back to center. Slowly lower our chin down towards our throat. And lift it back up. Pull our head back, keeping our chin parallel to the ground. And then relax. Let's come to an all fours position. And then let's find a few cat-cows. Bringing our spines to neutral. Let's come to lying down on our back, bringing our blocks and our therapy balls with us. As we lie down on our back, let's let our feet rest on the floor. Our arms come to our side, palms facing down. Tuck our shoulder blades underneath us so that our upper back feels flat. And then on our next inhale, let's lift our hips up to the ceiling and then lower them down. Keeping our spine neutral, lifting our hips up and lower down. Lift up and lower down. Let's grab a hold of one of our blocks, place it between our legs. Then squeeze our block, lift our hips, press our hips up to the ceiling, and then drive our heels back towards our hips. Relax our heels, lower our hips, and then when our hips make it down, soften the inside of our legs. Squeeze the block, lift our hips, pull our heels back towards our hips. They're not actually moving, we're just engaging the back of our legs. And then relax the back of our legs, lower our hips, and then relax the grip on the block. One more time, squeezing the block, lifting our hips, press them up to the ceiling, engaging our glutes, pull our heels back, relax our heels, lower our hips down, and soften our grip on the block. Let's take the block behind our head and then take the therapy balls placed in the bag underneath our neck at the very base of our head. Closing our eyes. Letting our shoulders sink heavy, creating a little bit of traction from the base of our head down to our upper back. Option to rock our head side to side. Bringing our head back to center. Let's lift our head up off the therapy balls. Remove the block from behind us. Remove the balls out from the bag, and we're going to place them underneath our shoulders as we move into Shavasana. If you want to place blocks underneath your legs, you can do that first, or extend your legs first. Then you're going to place the balls underneath the upper shoulders, making sure to stay off any bony structures, allowing the balls to peek over the top of our shoulders a little bit. And closing our eyes, we're going to soften into Shavasana. Drawing our awareness back to our bodies. Let our breath begin to deepen. Releasing the balls out from underneath our shoulders. Bend our knees, roll over to our right side. And slowly press ourselves up, finding our way back to a comfortable seat. Notice how we feel. And bringing our hands together in front of our heart, sealing all that we found in this practice today. This practice of awareness, movement, letting go, relaxation. Taking it all as a gift that we can place in our hearts as we move about the rest of our day. Namaste.